and this one's an open-world narrative cooperative adventure with an emphasis on exploration, storytelling, and challenging combat. This is a game that is quite ambitious. It has hundreds of enemies, different abilities, and items that you can discover, and all the characters are very asymmetrical in this game. What's really neat about this is that you can mix and match all sorts of different races and classes and skills and traits all into your ideal character. And each of these characters will actually have a bunch of different skill trees that you'll be able to navigate whichever way you want as the game progresses. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of different items and weapons and spells and different things that you can find in order to augment your character. And each player is going to have these really nice triple layered boards in order to keep all of that organized. The game also promises a true open-world experience where it's going to be up to the players to decide where they want to go and when, and any achievements, clues, or rumors will carry over between the campaigns. The world map is going to be divided into 8 different domains that all have different environments and creatures and mysteries for players to discover. And as you move between these domains, you're going to have to encounter different event cards each time that you make a transition between them. Of course, there's going to be a ton of different settlements and cities for players to discover and explore, and the game offers a few different layers of adventure. There's your main story arc that's going to be progressing you through the campaign, but then there's also the adventures, which are basically optional side quests. And then there are the world adventures, which are longer adventures linked to timed events during the campaign. Then there's also all sorts of hidden locations and mini dungeons that players can spend around 45 to 60 minutes exploring just one of those areas. These dungeons can span all tiers of difficulty and be found at any point during the campaign. And if you're lucky, they might even have some legendary enemies, including some legendary loot. The combat in this game does use dice rolling, as well as this combat board that's broken into 3 different areas, where each area can only ever have 1 main character at a time, and then up to 2 supporting characters. There's also a staging area where you can queue up different enemies, but the battle is essentially going to flow back and forth between the enemy activation phase and the player's activation phase. And there is also the possibility of reacting to different attacks or different triggers that happen throughout the battle. The players are going to be rolling dice for both their attack or defense, or possibly for different skill checks. And of course, the different items and gear and potions that you might carry along with you can help you augment all of this dice rolling into your favor or add some other types of effects. There isn't a whole lot more info on this one at the time of me filming this video, but this does look like it's going to be a big one, so if you do want to check it out and if you do want to learn more about the details and how the game actually plays, definitely go ahead and check out the campaign, and I will have that linked down below.